Hey friends, welcome to this video. Today we're doing one of my favorite kinds of videos to film. It is going to be, as you can tell from the title, a what I eat in a day. And everything is 100% vegan. And yeah, so I'm just going to show you my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, possibly snacks. I also post a lot of the recipes for certain staples that I make on my Patreon. So if you want to get access to those recipes, you can definitely head over there. And they're downloadable, they're printable, they're super high quality, and they're sort of structured like recipes that you would find in a recipe book, as opposed to a recipe that you would find on a blog where you're kind of like scrolling and you can't find the recipe. There are tips, there are health facts. I just recently became a certified vegan health coach, so the health facts are facts. I didn't make them up. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy, and let's just get right into it. Good morning. If I have a funny voice, it's because I just woke up and I'm getting ready to have some breakfast. As you saw, I made my infamous tofu egg salad. I could live off of this stuff. I literally eat it off the spoon when I'm randomly hungry and I want a snack. It's so good. I used to use a recipe by Caitlin Shoemaker. Everybody knows she's like the queen of vegan recipes. I found her recipe to be a little too mayo heavy, so I started playing around. I made a recipe of my own, and I really like this one because it's not too mayo-y, but it's got enough mayo, and then vegan mayo, of course. And I just really like that eggy flavor, so I always punch up the black salt. So good. I can't wait to dig into this. I'm gonna do it right now. I don't care. It's so good. And the bread is a whole wheat sourdough. I can't remember the brand, but A+ bread, very healthful. But I'll link it below if I can find it. I'm also gonna get some coffee in a little bit because, of course, I'm sticking to the cold brew still. It's still hot, very hot. And I'm so tired of it, but we're almost there. We're almost there. Whew. This is like my favorite breakfast to have. I actually told myself today that I was going to spice it up and add some like hot sauce or something. No. Why mess with something that's so perfect? Got work in a few. I took yesterday off. Yesterday was Monday, so today's Tuesday. And I know I'm going to have a ton of emails. I'm like so nervous about it. But I will check back in with you when I get my coffee. I've got my cold brew. I usually only have 6 ounces of coffee. That's sort of like the standard size for coffee. I can't do more than that. Like, I can't even do 8 ounces of coffee unless I'm really, really in desperate need for it. So 6 ounces of cold brew, and then literally a splash of almond milk. So much of a splash that sometimes you can't even tell that I put it in there. That's my go-to coffee these days. I can't wait for it to be cold again so that I can enjoy hot coffee. There's just something about it. Although cold brew is my next favorite. So yeah, I'm just having that, and I actually have 2 beverages. I have my coffee and my jug of water, and I'm just gonna sip on this until I have an inkling of hunger, which usually doesn't happen until lunchtime, but we'll see what happens. I noticed recently, and sorry if I look super greasy, it's just, I'm just a shiny person, I apologize. But I noticed recently when I watch other what I eat in days or what I eat in a weeks on YouTube, I've noticed that people use the term intuitive eating, and I didn't know what they meant when they said that. One person explained that intuitive eating is basically eating based on how your body feels. So it changes every single day based on your body, based on what you need. And I think that's exactly how I eat. I guess it's intuitive eating. I don't stick to a strict diet, although you'll see later on that I've been using this 28 Body book, and I'll show you that a little bit later. When I'm eating throughout the day, I stick to what my body wants. So there'll be days where I eat just 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then there are other days where I have several snacks throughout the day. There are times where I'll have coffee, there are times where I won't have coffee, so it really just depends on the day. It's very different, it's varied, and I just listen to my body and see what it wants, if that makes sense. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee while I enjoy my inbox. Wish me luck. So I completely forgot that I actually took some vitamins. It's around noon right now, and usually after breakfast and after coffee I wait a little bit before I have vitamins because it's a process for me. I have a hard time swallowing pills. But I just wanted to show you, this is my vitamin pack. I already took it. It says "Hi Sarah" on it. I don't know if that's in reverse, but the brand that I use is Care of. And so basically what they do is they send me my monthly vitamins in these packets, and these packets are biodegradable. So it's very easy. I just grab a packet, rip it open, take whatever is in here, and that's that. The vitamins that I take are very specific to me. That's what's really cool about Care of. By the way, this is not sponsored. I pay every month for this subscription. I just wanted to let you know because it's pretty cool and it's something that I consumed today. But yeah, and I do have a discount code actually, so I'm gonna leave it in the description, but it's for 50% off your first order, which is amazing. I believe when I first used it, my first package was like $10. There's a link in the description. You can take a quiz. It's very cool. And yeah, I just had that. I'm gonna have lunch soon, but I'll see you then. And I'll just note that Logan was nudging the camera the entire time I was telling you about that, so thanks, Logan. Okay, so excuse the disgusting amount of dishes on my dish rack right now. They're clean, I just gotta put them away. But anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna have. I'm looking at myself. I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch yet. I haven't figured it out and I have no idea what I want, but I have this book here, and I think I was telling you about it before. It's called Perfect Bodies DNA, and this is sponsored. I did get this for free, and it's really cool because it's a 28-day schedule or program where you have a diet plan and you have an exercise plan. But what's really cool about this particular brand, and it's 28 days, is that it's not restrictive. Like, even though it's a program and it's a plan and it's recommended that you be strict with it if you want to get to a goal weight or a goal, any kind of goal, but you don't have to. And so because I'm such an intuitive eater, I do not follow it very strictly. I have been a little bit more strict with the exercising, which is what I need to do, which has been really great. But when there are days like right now when I have no idea what I'm gonna have for lunch, I kind of flip through the food plan that they created for me. By the way, this was curated for me again, just like the Care of. You can take a quiz and you get a curated book sent to you. Like, you can even see my name is on it, which is really cool. There's a letter on the back for me, and the front few pages are specific stats for me. So this book is special to me, and you can get a book just like that from this company. So I'm gonna go to what day I'm on. So I think I'm on day 15. And when I say that I use this loosely, like, I didn't even follow it for breakfast because I knew what I wanted for breakfast. This told me to have a smoothie, but I didn't have a smoothie, obviously. You saw that I didn't, but you know, it's a guide. It even has guides for snacks. And for lunch, it's telling me to do a salad bowl. And I'm wondering how I can create a salad bowl looking at this. What's really cool is that they give you suggestions and you can sort of mix it up. Okay, there's a grain, there's a bean, there's a leafy green, and some other vegetables. And I just kind of go into my fridge, see what I can find to compile something very similar to this. Not restrictive whatsoever. I'm not going to the grocery store with this book, and I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to do with this salad bowl. Okay, this is what I've got. Looks pretty awesome. Here I've got some shredded lettuce with a little bit of crumbled tempeh bacon on top. Then I've got white rice. I've spoke about this rice before, but it's a vegetable base, and it's absolutely delicious. And then I just have some leftover roasted butternut squash. and I'm actually going to drizzle it. This vegan goddess dressing from Gotham Greens. Gotham Greens is actually local to New York. It's in Brooklyn. And yeah, I'm just gonna drizzle this right on top, and that looks divine. All right, I just sneezed a million times as usual. That's why I look funny. But let's try this. Yeah, I'm standing in the kitchen trying this. Anybody else just so eager to eat sometimes? Tell me if you are type Sarah or type Ian, but Ian likes to wash the dishes as soon as it hits the sink. And I'm more of a person like, can I go eat first and then I'll come back and clean up everything? Because you have to clean the bowl that you just ate in anyway, so why make 2 trips out of this instead of just doing one? I don't know. Alright, let's try it. That's good. It's very familiar. I've made something very similar to this before, where I would just get a bag of lettuce and just dump like 2 cups of it into a bowl with tempeh bacon and just that pre-made dressing. This is really good. Here we go. Anyway, this is lunch. Kind of boring, but delicious. So I'm just gonna finish this up and I'll check back in with you if I end up snacking on something. I'm having a snack. I guess I wanted a snack, and I actually meal prepped dinner because I don't want to deal with cooking dinner after exercise, and today's an exercise day. So I've already made dinner. It's all ready to go. You'll see it soon. And I had some leftover dough from what I was making, and I filled it up with vegan cheddar, rolled it in a ball, then smushed it into like this tiny pancake and cooked it on the stovetop. And I don't know if it's cooked all the way through, but we're gonna find out. I'm gonna dip it in this sauce that I made for dinner. And yeah, let's see. It's cooked, and it's good. Oh, that sauce I made was spicy. Basically a cheese pancake, and it's teeny, and it's cute. It's a perfect snack, and I'm gonna enjoy this, and it will tide me over. Awesome. Oh, it's so cute. They are beautiful. I've been wanting to make empanadas for such a long time, and I finally did it. So there's 2 over here that are actually different than the rest. These 2 are filled with spinach and vegan mozzarella, and then the rest, it's like a mushroom and lentil beef, sort of. I wanted to try to make a beef alternative without using Impossible or Beyond or any of those beef alternatives, and then I put some vegan cheddar as well. So they're basically like cheeseburger empanadas. And then on the side, this is a very classic sauce that goes with empanadas, especially in Venezuelan culture. It's like a ketchup and mayo aioli, and then I added some hot sauce to make it spicy. And yeah, these are just gonna go together, and hopefully that will be enough for Ian and I. I'm pretty sure it will be. They're huge. Look at the size of them. They're like as big as my hand. They're pretty dang big. That's pretty much it. If you didn't see what I had for dinner, I had some empanadas. They were baked. I used a pre-made dough, and the dough wasn't that great. It puffed up more than we expected it to. I should have made holes so that it would air out, but it came to be really hollow because the filling wasn't enough for the puffiness. The spinach and the vegan mozzarella came out really well. I thought it was absolutely delicious. I had cooked the spinach with a little bit of garlic and onion, and it was just really bomb. However, the cheeseburger filling was really dry, and because of the whole puffiness situation, it wasn't filled that much, so it was sort of lame. Kind of failed miserably there. You know, I was just trying something new. But yeah, that was pretty much it.
I hope you enjoyed seeing what I eat in a day. This is a very typical day for me, except for the empanadas. I tried something new. But yeah, I hope you liked it. And if you did, please like this video. It means a lot to me. And subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I post every Friday. If you want to get shouted out at the end of my videos, you can definitely head over to my Patreon. I also have recipes there. And I'll see you in the next one.